Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Hell's Paradise. We're now on to episode 12, which is called, give me a second, I have it, Umbrella and Ink. So that's a very interesting combination, umbrella and ink. But anyhow, that's what we've got. So in the last episode, we had a lot of information that we gleaned about Tao, how it works on the island. And I think more importantly, both Gabby Maru and the blonde of the two brothers has figured out how to see Tao and how to use it to some degree to their advantage, which is something that none of the humans had really figured out until this point. So those two now have a significant advantage as far as fighting the tensen, but we know that they can at least take the doshi, which are the kind of in between the tensen and the other lower monsters. And so Gabby Maru took out two of them, and now we see that the blonde brother has one tied up because he wants to question him more about the tensen and how to basically defeat them. And then we ended the episode with the other group, which was the Sagiri and the other Asamon and the female ninja, as well as Treebeard, ending up at the Horai. And the doors opened for them, which, like I said, immediately red flag for me. But unfortunately, they just walked through out of curiosity. And we see that one of the tensen had greeted them by taking out the Treebeard like in one shot. So he's smiling, and I got to think that that's not a good thing. So that's how we ended the episode, and I'm scared, but I'm also excited to see where we're going to go from here. So let's jump into the episode. But just before I do, a reminder that I do all kinds of reactions here on this channel to all kinds of good stuff. So if you'd like to support me on that journey, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, please show it some love with some thumbs up and some comments below. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right about now. Actually, that's not true. Gabby Maru made it there a couple days ago. Yeah, he's gonna want to throw you in the pit. And why is your hair so ridiculous? Oh God, you're still alive? Don't scare the brother. I mean, I guess he's not really all that human anymore, but geez. Can't just be talking from a head on the ground. Right? I was like, I thought she was gone, bro. Yeah, I think he was already gonna do that anyway. It won't be. Oh, that's a wonderful dying thought. Your sense of humor is understood only by you. And you haven't made the correlation? I wonder if that's true. I don't know. So wait, does that mean that the blonde brother is turning into a tree? Yeah, they sent everybody on a fool's errand. You haven't figured that out yet, sis? The same way they sent samurais to take out the rest of you guys. Nice! It's the first time we've seen her use any jutsu. Run! No! Run! Alright, you'll find out the hard way. He just wanted to talk, and now he's gonna actually hurt you guys. That is not her name. Can we run? I mean, I guess you can't really outrun them anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ew! That's what they've said. Use that too. Oh, bless you for trying to step up now. We appreciate it. Oh, okay, free lesson. We like that. Ew, no thanks. No, you don't want to know what that is. Ordinary human, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Damn. You have to say it out loud. Ew. What's going on with her? Oh, okay. That's gross, but interesting. Woo! Okay, she showed up. She hasn't even tried to fight up until now, so this is cool. That is so creepy. Bro, your attacks will only work one time. These guys fall for the attacks one time. Wow. Okay, homie said just because I have a stocky body, don't underestimate me. They're navels, but it won't help you. You're still believing this? Oh my god. I mean, actually, let me stop. People who've had belief systems their whole lives, we're not going to be turned around in one moment. Great. Thanks. I mean, I guess you should be thankful this guy is attracted to her. It's the only thing keeping her alive right now. That's right, she did mention. Ah, okay, that's why the navel's the soft spot. You haven't met Gabby Maru. Yeah, see, you underestimated her. Thank you. Interesting. And it's on his face. Is it because she used Tao with that attack? Look at her, she figured it out on her own. Ah! This is why her and Gabby are a team. Security said, listen, you insulted me. Of course, you pervert. He knows. She knows. Can you read Tan? Or Tao? Yeah. She's like, I'm a ninja. You're not gonna do them tricks on me, baby. I see that. Oh, now you want help from your minions. Okay, listen. Chubby's starting to walk. Well, he's walking up the ranks for me. Aww. Yes, you did a good job. I actually didn't have any expectations of you at all. Oh, you're amazing. Anyway. Okay, transferring to those attacks. Okay, that means you're already getting to him. I kind of like the fact that whenever they start getting their asses beat, they turn into women because the women are the stronger side. I picked up on that and I appreciate it. Listen, it's not to say men aren't strong, okay? But until you actually have to, like, bleed every month or push a whole human out of your body, I feel like it's just not a competition. Yes, you can. Do not say that. Exactly. Gabby Maru. Exactly. Exactly. Period. Period. Yes, Yuzu! I'm liking this team up. That's right. Exactly. It's the ninja way. Like, you can't be, it's not a matter of optimistic. It's like, if it's an enemy, you need to attack. Exactly. You're just an arrogant sod and a pervert. You're taking too long. Sagiri, I'm gonna need you to start working. Oh, back into a man, huh? Oh, I feel like we're gonna lose him, but I'm really impressed. If there's one thing, now my girl Sagiri, she is absolutely precise. Her daddy didn't teach her nothing, okay? Or for nothing. Yeah, keep going. They're not dead. Oh, cute. But go. You've given them, you have some time. You bought some time. There is, and this one's not done yet. Keep going. No, you didn't. You just slowed them down. Can we go, please? Y'all are spending way too much time around this thing when you're not even sure that it's dead. Maybe. Space. If he props a nosebleed, we're in trouble. I don't think she's free. But she's doing the best with what she's got. Okay. And of course your family said no. I can imagine it's horrible. It's not natural. Yeah, she's always aware. She looks carefree, but she's not at all. I don't think this is about ninjutsu. This is all about you admiring something that you want, which is freedom over your life, which if you get out of this, bro, quit. She feels the same way about Gabimaru. I think that's a good pursuit of your efforts, assuming you survive. Can you please leave? I don't like that y'all hanging out with this tensen. I really don't. Yeah, you haven't. This is like level 1, bro. He's in love. Well, he's pretty different right now. Is it softness, though? That's why you're not ready to master Tao just yet. Oh, right to the heart. I had a feeling he wasn't gonna make it. You were a G, though, bro. You really were a G to the end. And you are free now. Maybe not the freedom you wanted, but... Looks like you were a great artist, too. You can draw all you want now, bro. Damn, that was fast. Just go. I told y'all we're getting a little too comfortable. Y'all could have been a good block away by now. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. You don't have time to be... I feel like you're all gonna have to fight this thing now. Yeah. Welcome to Gabimaru's world. He went through this, but he had my girl to save him. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. Sensei! Oh, thank God. Yokata! Oh my gosh. Why do y'all keep ending on these crazy notes in this show, man? Man, just let me breathe. Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 12, and we had our other group face off against the tensen. And once again, all the people who are left basically are the people who are supposed to be left, because none of them are ordinary humans, as the tensen keep liking to call them. They are all bringing the energy. They're all bringing the strength. They're all bringing the mastery of Tao that they didn't expect from them. And it's a good thing, because these fights would be over pretty quick otherwise. But yes, we got into another tensen. I forgot their names already. Honestly, there's too many of them. But this one said that they like to experiment with humans, that all the humans that have come in the past, like some of them have, you know, been just turned into tan, but he likes to toy with them first. And he enjoys that. And he thinks it's funny. But clearly, as we see, some of it's actually quite twisted. And he said that even all the people who were part of Hoko, I think his name was, the Treebeard, the people of his village were all just an experiment for him on what could happen when they drank tan. And now they know that apparently the tan, at least the version that the tensen consume, if we believe this tensen, he's saying that if humans consume it, ordinary humans as he calls it, they just turn into trees. They do become eternal in the sense of, you know, trees pretty much live for thousands of years, but they don't stay human. Their humanity disappears. So basically saying the elixir of life does not exist. It's all just a myth, and that humans have misinterpreted what the tan can do. But I don't think it's true. And the reason I don't think so is because we saw last episode that the loud samurai dude, or the swordsman who said he wants to be the best swordsman or whatever, he was saying that he'd heard that there was a man in the ninjutsu or the ninja clans who was immortal or seen to be immortal already. And we've seen Gabby Maru also said that he knows of this man. This man has been wounded in every way that should kill a man, but he survived. So did he consume tan? If that's the case, then he survived and he's not a tree. So again, I don't think that it's 100% true. And again, maybe it's a matter of, maybe it is true. Maybe both things are true, in that ordinary, AKA people who have low Tao or can't control their Tao, if they drink the tan, it just doesn't go well for them. But if it's in somebody who is stronger already, AKA Gabby Maru, AKA the blonde brother, AKA Sagiri now, AKA Yuzu, like, maybe for them, it makes them more like tensen than not, because their Tao is already quite strong and they already know how to manipulate it to some degree. And so we'll have to see, but that was an interesting discovery, that what that guy said was true, that tan just can't be given to anyone. And I think all the people back that in the shogunate that sent these guys here thinking they can drink that and become immortal, they're just going to become trees, which is possibly worse. But anyways, but yeah, it kicked off in the fight this time around. We found out this tensen, like I said, likes to explore, likes to experiment, and wanted to basically see what was going on with these humans because they're causing more trouble than normal. And instead, we see that the girl said, nah, let's fight. We're not here to make friends with you. And we're certainly not here to be your experiments. And we finally got to see Yuzu fight because, as I said, we've only seen a few flashes of what she's done up until this point. And even then, she wasn't really even pulling out all her stops because she was, truthfully, you know, she's 10 levels above most of the Asamans. But anyways, we actually got to see her use some of her ninjutsu this episode. And we see that hers, at least the one that we saw, was around secreting medicine that allows her to create these like whips of goo. I don't know what else to call it, these slimy whips. But anyways, they're pretty strong. They remind me of a spider's web. And she can actually do more than just like use them as a lasso. We see that she can also shoot poison through them as well and manipulate them in other ways. So that's pretty cool. And a little bit OP'd, but you know, necessary if you're going to be doing what she's doing. And like I said, I'm just glad to see more of her actually fighting, because she's definitely been taking a step back and letting everyone else do the fighting in these situations. And again, I don't think it's because she couldn't keep up or she's necessarily wanting to be a jerk about it, but we see she's, again, much like the blonde brother, she kind of gives off the air that she's a bit of an airhead, but she's not. She's very much aware of her surroundings constantly. She's always taking in information, which of course I expect, because she's been through ninja training, and you can't go through that training and be an airhead. You wouldn't make it. So much like Gabby Maru, although Gabby Maru doesn't try to be, he doesn't put on airs, right? He very much is like, this is me and I will say what I'm thinking, but she's doing the same thing, just kind of keeping it internalized. And again, I think part of her ninjutsu is putting on the ditzy, oh my gosh, I'm just a busty girl in this tiny little outfit. Feel sorry for me, because it does work, right? On lesser men, she can seduce them pretty easily. And also, it just helps people to underestimate her, which is, again, a secret weapon in her arsenal that she gets as a woman. So anyway, we got to see her actually get involved because she had to. Like, this guy came up and grabbed her. So she was like, all right, I can't just, you know, sit in the background on this one. And she got to go all out. And I like that she was the voice of reason for Sagiri when Sagiri had a minute of doubt. And we see that's very much the way Sagiri works, right? The waves of the sea, like she talked about a few episodes back, sometimes her waves ebb, and when they ebb, she starts to self-doubt and wonder if she can do it and kind of get back into her, oh no, maybe I'm not strong enough. And I like that my girl Yuzu said, sis, like, let's bring it back to the facts. Like, you're sitting there panicking about stuff. Let's bring it back to the facts. This guy is not a god. He's a monster. He has weaknesses. You wounded him and it didn't heal. Therefore, he's scared of you. Like, she pointed out the fact that, like, you notice that he's dodging your attacks. It's because you can hurt him, and he realizes that now. So you need to start looking at the facts, right? Like, yes, we're still not necessarily winning yet, but we're not losing either. So anyways, I really like that she balanced that out for Sagiri, because Gabby Maru was not there. And I think that Yuzu can do things with, can reason some things with Sagiri in a way that maybe Gabby Maru couldn't, because Gabby Maru is very, in his own world for the most part. But I think that Yuzu, being a fellow woman, understands how women's minds work and was able to kind of talk to her in a way of like, listen, sis, like, I feel where you're coming from, but first of all, we ain't got time. And second of all, you need to just get out of your head and just get back in the fight, because we're actually doing quite well. And like I said, my boy, was it Kenta? I can't remember his name now. The big boy. He did better than I expected. And again, I shouldn't have underestimated him, because you're not going to make it to this level of Asamon unless he had skills. But it was cool to see those as well, because he was giving off the air for sure for most of the episodes up until now, being like, ooh, you know, I'm not that strong. But he held his own. He did really, really well. And he was instrumental in at least taking down the initial form of the tensen. So, you know, it was good to get a little bit of backstory on him as well, around what he really wanted to do, why he's such a nerd, and also just the fact that why he has that gentle temperament. Like, this is not what he wanted. It's just something he got pushed into, and talking about the weight of responsibility that comes with being in families, especially in Asian culture. The males of the family often are very much locked into a path that they're expected to follow, particularly back in those days. And yeah, just him saying that he really looks at Yuzu and he feels envy of the fact that she seems free. And I say seems because, yeah, to him, she looks like she's doing whatever she wants, but she really isn't. A lot of the history around ninja clans and how they work, I don't think she's very free either. Like, who knows how she ended up in that clan? Did she do it voluntarily? There's expectations that are put on you and you're part of a clan. My point being, I don't think she's as free as he thinks, but I understand why he was attracted to what she symbolizes in the way that she acts, and how he wishes he could have been that way. And as I said, if he had managed to get off the island, which sadly he won't, but if he had managed to get off the island, I think it would have been great if he could have gone home and been like, actually, deuces to this whole situation. Let me go live my life. But anyway, he was a G right down to the end, protecting Yuzu, a criminal, which again was against their code, right? They were told to let the criminals die if that's what it takes, but he didn't do that. And so everyone has been acting out of character since being on this island, as we've discovered. They're doing the nice things maybe they're not supposed to. But anyhow, we see that he went out like a G, but still fought really well. And Sagiri apparently can tap into her Tao as necessary. But again, that goes with that whole her being water thing that we've learned in earlier episodes, right? It ebbs and flows, and she usually keeps her flow quite low key, but when she needs to tap into it, like Gabby Maru said, when she taps into that power, like he said, she could take me out, and I'm pretty hard to take out. So yeah, as the Tensen discovered, she's not one to be messed with, but again, she's a very new Tao user. We saw the toll it was taking on her physically. Like she said, she felt drained. Her hands started shaking. She started bleeding. So like Gabby Maru, which we saw at the end of the episode, he thought he was doing good. He's like, yeah, I got this Tao thing under control. It's all good. Spit up another liter of blood, right? My guy has not had a moment to rest. But anyway, he's not quite there yet. Like, the Tao takes a real toll on the body for those who are not used to using it. And that's the advantage that the Tensen have thus far, is that it looks like they're able to wield it a lot better without necessarily the physical ramifications. But that's not true though, because we found out with the one that Gabby Maru fought initially, we saw that it aged, right? When it got back to the Horai, it was aged, it was weak. So he said he was using up all of his tan in order to fight Gabby Maru. So we know that there is a limit, and it does take a toll on them as well. But the difference is they just keep taking in tan to replenish their Tao so that they don't ever feel the long-term effects. Whereas Gabby Maru and now Sagiri and Yuzu and all them, they don't have the replenishing yet. So that's the part where I'm going to be curious to how they're going to deal with that, because now they both use Tao quite a bit. All of them have used Tao quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see how they can regenerate it without sourcing it from humans, because that's what the Tensen do. They get their power from human. They replenish their tan or their Tao usage by tan. So yeah, we'll have to see how our team's gonna deal with that situation, because they're human. So them using Tao like this is going to take effect. And as I said, how are they going to replenish? What are they going to have to do? Do they have to drink monster blood like the other guy does? I've got questions. And again, can they just drink tan? But again, they can't take tan forever, because we know the cost of tan. It's going to be a moral issue for sure for some of them. So yeah, lots of questions, lots of things that are still coming up here, but this was, again, a really good episode. The fight scenes were amazing. I love seeing the ladies kick ass. And as I said, RIP to that one Asamon. He definitely went out like a G. And hey, Treebeard's still alive for now, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love to this video, and we will see you in the next one.